Welcome back, guys, to another rant video and discussion by yours truly, iGoAyxcia. Today, we are going to be discussing the G36E and the Valkyrie. Now, we're not going to discuss the Ace versions or the Phoenix or any of that. We're going to discuss these two old guns that are behind a lot of controversy. We're going to be discussing the love of the gun, the pure hatred and vitriol, the passion that I and many others have for it, and always have. It's, a lot of people think it's a good gun. I'm a little biased in that regard, but we'll go over a lot of things. We're going to discuss why the gun's good. Even to this day, it's been nerfed 3 times, confirmed by the wiki, link in the description below. I believe it's been nerfed about 4 times in certain periods, but we're going with 3. Nexon doesn't let us know anything, so 3 is our best guess. So we're going to be going over the history of the gun in Common Arms, being kicked for using it, the stats of the gun, and now the stats we're going to actually show that in game on what I'm going to show you guys some things. We're going to go over the gun itself, what you can do with it, the scope, everything. We're going to talk about how it's an Apex rifle and how it became an Apex rifle. We're going to discuss why it's not in PCM and why it was in Woggle back in the day. And I don't know if it was in CGL. Someone let me know in the comments section. We're going to talk about the new guard and the old guard. Now, what I mean by that is I'm talking about the players today who use it and the players today who hate it, compared to the players of old who used it and hate it, or all that junk. We're going to talk about the importance of the G36E and what it means in Common Arms. Now, this will be a very important point. I hope I get a lot of comments on what you guys think. What you think the importance of this gun is, no matter if you hate it or love it. And we're going to also go over the false accusations towards the G36. Is it overpowered? Is it balanced? Is it this? Is it that? And a lot of people don't understand it's been nerfed 3 times. Same thing with the M416 CQB. Now that's another rant video. It's another rant video, guys. That's another rant video. Alright, let's get into Common Arms and let's take a look. Hey guys, bad news. I was recording the footage to show you guys a few things in game and it all corrupted. And me and my great clan member iGoAyxcia / Scotty, put some work into that. So I'm gonna go over everything again, and I'm just gonna kind of explain it in a rant form, and I'll throw some numbers up and some points, and we're gonna get right into it. All right, guys, the G36. I got the stats here on the left side. Let's go over them. 44 damage. 13 weight, has a rate of fire of 260, the accuracy 53, recoil 36, range 3,750 feet or meters, whatever they use in this shit game. What makes the G36E the gun? Why is it hated? Why is it loved? It's an old gun. It was the first GP perm sold. It used to be a lot more popular when there wasn't many rifles on the store, as a lot of you guys probably know. But I want to go over 2 stats to this weapon that really define the gun. That's going to be the accuracy and the recoil. The accuracy is lower for what a lot of people would consider a high tier rifle. The recoil is low, but how does it react? Like, how does the recoil and accuracy react together, and why does it feel like it doesn't make much sense? The stats are almost lying, and I think what it comes down to is how the spread of the G36 works. On an AK-47, when you jump, your spread takes multiple seconds to collapse. A G36 takes 2, an AK-47 may take 3 or 4. Why is that? In my opinion, the G36E is the apex rifle. You get these shit moderators who say it's overpowered, and then you see them using Rec 7 Rangers, AT-22, Max's shotgun, any gold weapon basically, anything that's a gold weapon these days. And yet the G36 is banned. You're getting killed for the G36. You're getting called a noob for the G36. It's a good gun. Everyone knows it's a good gun. It outperforms guns today. A lot of people would say it's a gold star weapon in its own right, and maybe if it was classified that, it would make more sense. But I think the problem with the G36E to people is the damage. 44 damage. But the way the accuracy and recoil work is they go hand in hand with that small rifle. And I think the damage has really affected people. You get these people who get mad about you using a good gun because it's easily accessible. Only noobs use it. You hear all this bullshit all the time. You know, oh, if you didn't pay $30 for a gun, you're a piece of shit. One thing that they miss is how the G36 tap firing is. It's not. Anyone can do it, but you have to use your skill. You have to, the scope. You have to shoot your bullets. Your scope doesn't. The bullets go like under your scope. It's not balanced properly. Obviously, a Nexon error. And you try to explain to people how these things work, and they don't want to listen. I don't really have any solutions. Now, why is the G36 not in PCM, and why was it in Woggle? Now, PCM is it's a Woggle-based game mode crafted by Nexon. They chose what was in. They chose what was not in. Now, there's speculation that things may change in the future, but there's no G36. There's an AK. There's an AUG. There's no G36. And I think Nexon, after nerfing the G36E 3 times, link in the description to the wiki, that a lot of information may be outdated, but they say some things. I don't have any more sources right now on, well, Nexon doesn't tell us, so we don't really know when they were nerfed, but usually we have some kind of timeline. But let's talk about why it was in Woggle. Now, I think the reason Woggle stuck with the G36 for so long was the community. The community adores the G36. Some do, some don't. But the ones who do were usually the hardcore players who, were using the G36 and the M4A1 and the AK-47. And the G36 was lumped in there as a gun that took skill. You had to know how to tap fire, you can spray, all these things. And that leads us into the new guard versus the old guard. And the new guard of Combat Arms, the newer players, 2012 and onward, they don't understand the journey of Combat Arms and why the G36 was so important, how you could take out anyone with it, how it was always the gun that could win you the match, that could defeat any other geared up player, that this gun made NX horrors mad. The old guard understood that. The new guard, oh, I have all these guns and gear now, and I see a gun like that and it shouldn't exist. They're just idiots. They don't know what they're talking about. It's pathetic. It makes me sick. They throw all kinds of accusations out about it, and they know nothing about the game. They don't know anything about how the game works. And they classify it as an overpowered rifle. They say, oh, it's overpowered because you can scope and shoot me, and then they jump around with the maxes. Or they go into a search and destroy, like a pub, and they have a gold star gun, or a CQB camo custom, or some stupid shit, or a SOT mod. the hate for the G36E is systemic, and I feel that when Nexon removing it in PCM just shows that they fear the community and what they would brand their commitment to making the game better. You know, oh, the G36 shouldn't exist. Nerf it, nerf it, nerf it. And they nerf it 3 times, and they take it, and it's out in PCM, and Woggle scrapped it in the later ends, and you can and look why Woggle died. Multiple reasons, but that was one of them. The G36E is not overpowered. It's just a good gun, and it's unfortunate the problems it has.